Brought to you by Noah's Arcade.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello.
Delayed. Hello there. I was expecting sort of more. We never get it right. So, hello, welcome.
Eventually we will. Eventually we will get it right.
One day, maybe. We might even become more regular.
What's regular?
It's a size that I'm too big for. Welcome to another episode of Vanderhoff and Co. I am High Definition. With me are... No one.
No one is with you. No one is with you.
On my own forever.
I'm Anton Bain.
And I'm Monkey Man Phil.
Three lads.
Hey, lads on tour.
Lads on tour.
Bom.
And with us tonight or today, depends on when you're listening to the episode, really. With us,
podcast, you can listen to it whenever you want.
Yeah. With us this morning, freak everyone out there, if you're listening to it in the morning. Anyway, with us, we have a very special guest. It is Tom. Hello.
Hello. Thank you. Thanks for having me on the podcast. It's a great honour to be here. My name's Tom. I am a listener, well, former listener, now a co-host, clearly, of the podcast. Guest. Sorry, get ahead of myself already.
You don't just turn up at a party and say, right, well, this is my party now.
I do.
Well, we all know you do.
Yeah.
But yes, Tom, tell the lovely folks out there in listener world who you are, if they don't already know.
There's probably a large chance they don't know, but I am Tom. I write and do the podcast for RetroCollect.com, and I also do the writing and soon-to-be-released first episode of the podcast for the Dreamcast Junkyard website, and just generally do writing for various games websites and stuff. I believe it's known as freelancing.
I thought that was when you had a wart removed.
Yeah, it's kind of similar, but not as painful. Was freelancing, no.
Do you still do your N64 site?
Yes. That's Expansion Pack Detected. That's kind of fallen by the wayside, really. It's still going, but I mean, I only update that occasionally just because like all the other stuff that I do is quite sort of, it's taken off in a big way. I also have an Atari Jaguar fan site called Do the Math, and that's got quite a lot of attention recently in the way that the Atari Jaguar has become quite popular. And I don't know why, but
I don't believe you.
So yeah, it's quite a few different fingers in different pies, if you'll excuse the expression.
I love pie.
Who doesn't love pie?
You like a good pie.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I do is the Retro Collect like stuff and all the events, which we've done ourselves between us, haven't we, Stefan?
We have. We've worked together on 2 occasions. I was going to say numerous, but I didn't want to make it sound more than it is. It would have been more. It would have been more had I not be married and have a child.
I not be married. Yeah.
I not be married.
Oh, no, don't start, because Tom already takes the mickey out of me for being southern. We were discussing Vanderhoff and Co. recently, and it turned to accents, and he was like, "Oh, all right there, hello, welcome to Vanderhoff and Co." I was just like, "Yeah, cheers, Tom, thanks very much." All right, welcome to Retro Collect podcast.
All right, for you.
How do? So yeah, we got Tom on as a guest, and we thought we'd make him feel a bit at home by theming this episode as with a retro skew, because we do like our retro games very much here. But first of all, we'd like to say about what we've been playing over the last sort of week or so, before we go into the main bones of the site. So what's everyone been playing? Well, no, Tom, as you're the guest, you can go first. What have you been playing this week?
Cool. Okay, so it's not just retro; it's like current and retro. Everything.
Yeah, we
Cool,
we
okay.
just theme the episodes, but we'll talk about what we've been playing recent and news and stuff.
Excellent.
Like our world famous sports edition, which was, I think, was it 10 minutes of sports?
10 minutes of sports, yeah. That's,
and then 50 minutes of Star Wars.
Yeah, that was pushing it for me. That was 10 minutes of stuff that I'd read on Wikipedia.
Yeah, and Phil with his lacrosse.
Oh, that was amazing.
Don't forget lacrosse. Because everyone loves to play lacrosse.
Yeah, it's
They're
massive.
going to make, there's spawned now 5 more sequels because of just that one review.
I know.
What have we started?
Lacrosse 2017 has been funded this year, I think.
Do you know what? I actually looked that up the other day.
What, the lacrosse game?
Yeah, see if it was actually coming out. Still being made at the moment, I guess. I don't think they've got that big a team working on it. So what have you been playing then, Tom?
Okay. Sorry.
You'll notice that we'll start one thing and then we'll just go off on massive tangents.
That's fine by me. Crack on. Retro-wise, I've been playing a bit of the Dreamcast. And I've been playing, weirdly, World Series Baseball 2K1 because it's a game
nice
off
game.
eBay. Yeah, I got it off eBay for like £1, and I've got no interest in baseball, and I don't even know how the game plays, but it looks nice, and I'm kind of like teaching myself the rules. Yeah, it's an enjoyable game. I like the commentary as well. It's quite good. I think FIFA could learn a thing or two about commentating by play, or not FIFA the game, but the developers could learn a thing or two by playing a bit of World Series Baseball 2K1 on the Dreamcast because it's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a really good play-by-play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really, really good. The presentation is fantastic as well. The graphics are brilliant for a game that's so old. What else have I been playing? Modern stuff on the PS4 and on the Vita. I've been playing. I mean, I've only got like 3 games for my PS4, so I've been playing PES 15 and Drive Club because, I mean, even though it was completely and utterly rubbish when it first came out, I think with a lot of the updates that have come recently, it's actually transformed into quite a good game.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so I quite like the way it. I don't know if this is going to like offend a lot of people, but for me, it kind of feels a bit like Project Gotham, the way it plays. The way you've got like liberal use of the handbrake when you go around corners, and it's played better in first-person mode. So I'm quite enjoying Drive Club. And on the Vita, Ollie Ollie 2 and Counter Spy, which were last month's free games. Yeah, that's about it, really.
I've played a bit of Ollie Ollie 2 and got quite angry quite quickly.
It is one of those games that makes you want to throw the Vita at the wall, but if you persevere, it does actually get quite good.
And haven't yet got round to playing Counter Spy. Looks quite good though.
It is. It's really good. It's on first glance, it looks like a sort of Castlevania type game or a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
I hate that phrase, but that's like the best way to describe it. But like when you like kind of duck behind items and things, or like bits in the environment, it kind of switches to a third-person view, so it's kind of turns into a bit of a Gears of War kind of game. It's hard to explain, but that's that's the best I can do, to be honest.
You play a lot of the more arcadey ones, don't you, Phil, on the PS Plus?
I am. I'm actually playing.
All right, calm down.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I didn't realise I was speaking that loud. I'm actually playing Aaaru's Awakening right now and getting frustrated.
What, as we speak?
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's like, can you not hear me like slap my legs every so often? Because I've died about 900 times.
Yeah, but
This game's
you've
amazing.
always done that.
Yeah, I know.
Which game's that? Sorry.
Aaaru's Awakening. It was the free game for this month.
Uhura's Awakening, is it a Star Trek one?
Lieutenant, yeah.
No, it's not Star Trek.
Oh.
Is that on PS3 then, is it? Or
PS4.
Oh, right. To be honest, I've not turned my PS4 on in about 3 days, so I've not even looked at the games that are free this month, so I'll have a look at that.
They're not
It's
overly
a good
good.
game, but at the same time, it's very, very frustrating. Like, it starts off really easy, and then it just gets insanely difficult. I'm on, like, the last, like, levels, and the bosses, it says to finish the boss with the gold medal, you've got to do it in, like, 5 minutes, and it's taking, like, 50 minutes, because it's like a puzzle game. But the puzzles are insane. If you don't make one false move, you've got to start all over again, but it keeps the time going.
Oh, Christ.
The only other PS Plus game I've played
Like,
this has been, is it Monster Bag on the
Yes.
Vita? And I just thought that was pretty lame, to be honest, so I just kind of gave it 10 minutes and then turned it off.
Was it as lame as that Woe Dave or whatever it was?
See, I quite liked Woe Dave because it reminded me a bit of the original Mario Brothers battle mode.
Really?
Yeah.
I played it for like 10 minutes and thought, what the hell is this?
I did see your score on the when it updated the scores, on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Like, he's obviously not interested in this.
No, not you. I am one to give the games a chance, but no, not that. No, Whoa, Dave. No, that's my review.
The reason I played it was because on the Retro Collect podcast, we interviewed a developer who was the developer of a game called Don't Die, Mr. Robot.
Whoa, Dave.
Sorry?
What?
Sorry, Phil?
I think Phil's just had some sort of a fit.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I want to admit my chat seems a bit dodgy at times, but I'm not having a fit. What I know
Yeah, but you just suddenly went, whoa, Dave, and then went quiet.
Yeah.
of. I interrupt, but then I was like, well, Dave.
Okay.
Okay.
Phil, have you been accepting any free drinks this evening?
No, I stay off today.
Well, that wouldn't
That's
have
not-
stopped
that's
you
not what he
accepting
asked,
free
yeah.
drinks.
Okay. No, I haven't been accepting free drinks.
Right.
Anyway, sorry. What I was saying was that we interviewed the guy who developed a game called Don't Die, Mr. Robot, and he was raving about this game called Whoa, Dave, and I'd obviously never heard of it at the time. So I went and downloaded it and was expecting massive things, and then when I played it, I realised it was like more of an Atari 2600 game. But then kind of thought, well, it's got its charm, so I'll give it a bit of a playthrough and give it about half an hour. I mean, yeah, and then.
I think
Didn't
I'd
play
have
again,
rather have
but-
played E.T. on the Atari 2600 than...
Ugh.
One that had just been pulled out of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once I'd finished playing Whoa, Dave, have me buried in that ground
What, instead of, well, Dave?
instead of having to play Whoa, Dave. Yeah.
Is it that bad?
It's, oh my God, I didn't like it. Let's just say that.
I get the feeling you didn't like it.
I know.
No.
that
You've been very
giving it away
diplomatic
free
as
on
well.
PlayStation.
I know. So what have you been playing then, Antoine?
Me, myself, retro-wise, not really been playing any retro games, but I have been playing a retro HD remix style game with Abe's Odyssey on the PlayStation 4. And I remember playing the original so well, and I loved it to bits. And to be able to play this game again, but with better graphics, and it's just such a nice playing game. I just love it so much. The storyline was great, the atmosphere is amazing, and it just clicks every time I play it. I just feel like it brings me back a little bit, but at the same time, it looks so nice.
Yeah.
So I just really enjoy playing it, and I'll never get bored of hearing "Hello, follow me." Okay.
I take it you played the original one on the PS1.
On the PlayStation 1, yeah. I've actually still got a copy of the Abe's Exodus on PlayStation 1.
So, yeah, because I mean, I never actually played the original one, but I remember going around to at the time that game came out. I had a Mega CD, so I couldn't play that game, but I could go around to a friend's house and watch him play it. So I don't really have a lot of memories of how the levels were laid out and things. But
It's
as somebody who
pretty much the
played
same.
it, is it the same? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very similar. It plays pretty much almost identical. I wouldn't say they've added anything or taken anything away. It does feel like at the start, it doesn't feel like, I think they've done like a little tutorial. I think that's a little bit different. But apart from that, it plays very, very similar. The storyline is pretty much the same.
The
It is just
opening
a really nice way of
sequence
playing.
is almost identical.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Has that been like redone with like modern visuals? 'Cause it
Mhm.
looks
Yeah,
quite clean.
exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, it's really nice and crisp and clean. It just looks so nice.
I liked as soon as it loaded up and the screen when the title screen, Abe pops his head out and just
Just head
goes,
out.
hello.
Hello.
And you get the same soundtrack in the background, you get the same noises and all kind of the nature sounds as well as the little music in the background. And I literally just sat there just listening to this.
Yeah.
It takes you right back to when you first, it's like when you hear the original PlayStation startup
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just think back to sitting playing like Command and Conquer Red Alert or
For the entirety of the
Holiday
summer
Gets
holidays.
Something, something like that, yeah.
yeah.
What would have been good though is if they'd had actually just like a video like rip of like a PlayStation starting up and then the original intro of all the artifacts and like all the like crappy FMV and then the game just starts and it's HD and you're like,
That would have been cool.
ow.
Yeah.
Just let my eyes readjust.
Well, with the HD remake of R-Type, you can switch. It's R-Type 1 and 2. I can't think of what they called it. R-Type Dimensions or something.
Yeah.
And you can actually, during the game, switch between the old school graphics and the new
On the fly?
updated. Yeah.
You're playing. Yeah.
Literally, as you're playing through it, you can switch between them, and it blends the music back as well, so it's kind of crossfades it into the old style. I really like that.
That's cool. You can do that on the is it the Halo collection or the anniversary collection?
Yeah, they did it on the Halo, the first one, didn't they? The Halo Combat Evolved.
That's
they
it,
did
yeah.
a collection of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they I've only got 2 so far.
I was never really a Halo guy, so
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I love Halo. So
I love
Phil's-
Ocean.
Phil's our Halo guy.
cool. We've got a lot in common then.
Sorry, I
Except that
just make a jump, but it's taking about 50 minutes to do.
Phil, you're usually very chatty. I think you should put the controller down.
Yeah,
I
your
think you
mic's
need to
not
cut
very...
the cord.
Sorry, I put the controller down. Hello?
Hello?
I'm
Hello?
still here.
Oh, we were waiting for the sound of the controller being put down, but I'll add that in the edit.
Right, okay, 1 moment. 1 moment. 1 moment.
like an earthquake.
Yeah,
You have me.
I might make it go.
Sam.
I said put the controller down, not take your shoes off.
Or beat someone over the head with a controller, it sounded like, yeah.
What else you been playing then?
Apart from that, otherwise it's been some GTA 5 for the online heist that came out. Sorry, I didn't play that. Is that?
No. I was agreeing with you because
Oh, okay,
me
yeah.
and Phil have been there with you.
So I've done all the heists now, from the Fleecer Bank all the way up to the Pacific Standard job. So I've done all those now, and I kind of want to do them all again and again and again and again, because I really enjoy them. I think they're pretty cool, quite challenging, but they are pretty cool. And then on iOS, I've been playing a little game which is called Together, which I think is, when I first played it, I was trying to explain to one of my friends about like what the game's like, to try and like sell it to him in a way. And the only way I could say it was just a really sweet game. Not sweet as in it's really sweet, as in sweet as in it's really nice.
Right.
You're basically a boyfriend and girlfriend, and you've got to try and get to each other in the center of a map. But the thing is, whenever you press left, the girl will go left, but the boy will go right. And if you go right, the opposite happens.
Okay.
And if you jump, you both jump, and you kind of just got to kind of get towards each other, but you have to use the map to your advantage. And there's spikes sometimes where you have to move to one of your characters like to the far corner and fall down a little hole, and then move to the other way to move the other character the other way. It's just one of those really nice platform style games where you actually have to think about what you're doing. And it just was really nice and sweet to try and get this couple together. But then as the missions get harder and harder, I start thinking that maybe they should break up. Because it just gets hard.
It wasn't working. It's not me, it's you. Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
do you know
me.
what? It was starting to get like a
just
real
never come
relationship and
together.
hard, you know.
And that's on iOS, is it?
On iOS, yeah, I do believe it could be on Android as well, but it's on iOS, and it's just, yeah, like I said, it's just one of those games. It just plays really, really nice. It's got really nice graphics as well for what it is, and it just plays so nicely well. I'm just going to quickly find out who's it made by. 1 second.
So I think the review, one word, nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Sweet. No, sweet.
Sweet. Oh, yes.
Is how I say it. Yeah. Let me just find out who made it. 1 second.
Well, whilst
No,
you're doing that then,
Yeah, go for
Phil,
Yeah.
you'll get... Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm here. What have you
I'm
been
here.
playing?
I've been playing, well, starting off with Aaaru's Awakening, which is a really, really nice game, but the level sort of changes a lot, like, because there's 4 levels. You have to take out like different bosses in a sense, because you're like someone that helps Knight. I think it's Knight. I think you're helping Knight take over daytime, night. Well, daytime, evening, and things like that. You're taking over like different times of the day.
Like
But
afternoon. Can you take over?
Yeah,
Can you take
yes.
over afternoon?
I want to find out who it is now. It's
The
night.
War on Dusk.
Can you take
think
over
there is
11
one for
and get
dusk.
some milk?
Brad Brenner.
Well, you take out day, dusk, night, and then dawn. And
Well,
Dawn's the one that you work for to start off with. You're like Dawn's champion. But you've got like a teleport, so you've got to teleport away. Like you throw this ball and you can teleport, but depending on how long you hold it for, the slower it goes. So you got like dodge laser beams and things like that. There's parts where there's enemies, so you got to take them out, and you can't touch light, otherwise you die. It starts off really easy, but like the parts I'm on now, like you've got fallen bricks and you've got to jump onto them as things are hitting you. Well, not get hit by these things that are like coming up to you at the same time, and gets insane.
It sounds insane.
Yeah, it's a nice game. It's all like hand drawn, yeah, really nice. I've been playing Bloodborne, obviously, because
And
Bloodborne.
how are you liking Bloodborne?
I'd like it even more if I could actually record it and put it up on YouTube, but you know.
Why? Oh, well, yeah, but have you not been Twitch streaming it?
I have been Twitch streaming it. Anyway, we'll leave that one for now, and we'll chat about that later.
What's your one-word review for Bloodborne?
I'm trying to think of a word that's good and bad at the same time. When I mean bad, I mean it. I've died again.
That's 3 words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. I can't think of a decent word that is I died again, but I really like the game.
That's more than 3 words. There's so many
I
words I
know.
can't count this quick.
So Phil's one-word review is
Tremendous.
tremendous.
That I die.
Right. So Phil's paragraph review,
Yeah.
even though I couldn't pronounce it. Anyway, anything else, Phil? You've been joining us with a bit of GTA, haven't you?
I've been playing a bit of GTA. I've been playing Transistor.
That was another PS Plus title, wasn't it?
That was, yes. I really wanted to play it, and because it was free, I was just like, oh, I've got to get that, and I started playing it, and the storyline's fantastic, the artwork and design is amazing. I got Final Fantasy Type 0, and haven't played it yet, but I did play Final Fantasy 15, the demo.
What did you think of it?
I loved it.
Did you?
Really, really smooth, works really well. Like, I didn't expect the combat to feel so nice, but it's actually feeling a hell of a lot nicer than I kind of expected.
That's what you expect from the high-quality team of Square Enix.
Well, going from like attack, like the last one, which is horrendous. Like what was it 13? Just absolutely horrendous, where you just kept pressing A or X or whatever it was, and just getting frustratedly boring after a while. It feels a lot nicer to be able to actually be like involved in the actual fight.
Did it not improve with Lightning Returns?
Was that sorry?
Did it not improve with Lightning Returns?
I wouldn't even give it the time to play Lightning Returns.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really get into the storyline that much as well, so because I didn't get into it, I didn't really want to care about the characters. So if I don't care about the characters, then I don't really care about the next game.
That's fair enough. I actually have also got Type 0 HD, and I've actually really enjoyed that.
Is it because I know it was in Japan on PlayStation, PSP called Final Fantasy Agito, which
Yes.
I really want to get hold of, but I don't think it came out over here.
No, it didn't get a European release.
I got it.
No, you did.
I got all Final Fantasy games. They're my favourite.
Whatever.
See, when I made the joke before, I thought, honest to thought, when I said, "Oh yeah, what do you expect from the high quality team of Square Enix?" I honestly thought you were going to like bite and actually then say "shut up, Anne" or something.
No,
I didn't do a thing. I was like, "Oh."
I just ignored you.
I thought we'll be nice and polite. Well, seeing as we've got a guest.
Hello.
Try and be a little bit.
Oh, hello.
Don't mind me. Just carry on.
But no, I've really been enjoying Type 0. I like the combat, the way that works, and they've got like this little kind of mini war thing when you have to send out troops to other enemy strongholds and stuff, and then once the other troops, it kind of takes a top-down world map kind of a viewpoint, and once your allied troops have taken down the enemy shields, you can then infiltrate the town with your group, and it switches them back to the main mode, and you take on the enemies in that town. It's quite good.
That's pretty cool.
Graphically, it's quite nice as well for Vita. Was it a Vita or PSP? PSP title. The updates to it are really nice. The facial animations are actually surprisingly good.
I have to give that a go at some point.
And I've also played Final Fantasy, the demo for Final Fantasy 15, but I don't think I've given enough time to really give it a decent review on that side of things.
I think I put about 2 or 3 hours into it, and I really, really enjoyed it.
I did about an hour. I'm at the Chocobo Ranch at the moment.
Oh yeah.
I haven't gone on to chasing down the Behemoth or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've also been playing. I completed Borderlands 2 finally.
Oh yeah.
Which was awesome. Thoroughly enjoyed that. So I'm very tempted to get the Handsome Jack collection for PS4 and then play
I will get that
the pre-sequel. And
I've actually never played any of the Borderlands games.
Oh, they're really good.
They're like it's a first-person shooter with you've got the cel-shaded graphics. It kind of reminds me of 13.
I was going to say 13.
Oh,
yeah.
But you've got role-play elements of it because you pick your class and then you level up and you can gain new moves and you've got weapons that do different kind of elemental damages.
I think somebody I know who played it extensively was explaining to me how the weapons are randomized. Is that?
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean that sounded pretty cool to be honest. But like I say, again, I've never been in a position where I thought, oh, I'll get that, I'll get Borderlands, you know. So it's just something that kind of passed me by. So maybe I will invest in the future in the Handsome collection. Is that some PS4?
Yes, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
It's
cool.
One of the main things about it is the story. It's actually really well written, and the characters have a lot of life about them, and it's really funny.
It's one of those games that's really good as a multiplayer as well. The more people you've got playing, the better it gets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So although I played 99% of the game single player, 'cause even online I've got no friends. No, I did one bit with multiplayer, but I kept dying, so I was more embarrassed than anything else and just rage quit. And other than that, I've gone back and I've been playing Super Mario 3D World on my Wii U
Nice.
because that game's just...
Is that the one we played at Eurogamer a couple
It
of years
is,
ago?
yes.
Oh, I love that game so much.
Oh, it's so good. I've opened up some of the extra secret worlds at the end of it, and it's Nintendo magic all together in one glorious.
I've never played on a Wii U.
What?
It's actually quite a nice console, I think. It's just the controller is a little bit big, but I thought it kind of worked, I think.
Played on like a demo version or a demo unit in Argos once, and then I played on at London Anime Con a few months ago. I played on Zombie U for the first time.
Oh yeah.
So that is literally like the only times I've actually ever played on a Wii U.
Zombie
Apart from
U.
you, Stefan, I don't actually know anyone who's got one.
I've got one.
Yeah, Phil's got one.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like a good console, but it's just never really presented itself, as an option. You can have a go on, really. And
It's unfortunate that there isn't anything about it that would make people go out and buy it.
But tell a lie, we
Smash
played
Brothers.
Anime Con a few years ago, didn't we, with the Mario Kart?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but Super Smash Brothers doesn't have a wide enough appeal outside
But
of.
Super Smash Brothers.
Well, yeah, and Super Smash Brothers is amazing.
if they put a Mario Strikers game on it, I'd be there.
Mario Strikers, I haven't played that well, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom has mentioned that because at the last Anime Con and the one before, he absolutely annihilated me in every match.
Oh, is this the person that you were talking about when you were playing
Yes.
Mario?
Yeah. He absolutely annihilated me in every game. And
It's a great game, though, isn't it?
it is. It's a good laugh, but unfortunately, Tom is better than me at it. And I will win one day, but it's not going to be too soon.
Shoulder breaks.
Yeah.
It's not the winning, it's taking part that counts.
No, it's not. No, you're either first or you're last.
Man, that's a stupid thing. You could be second, fourth. Hell, you could even be fifth.
Talking about the Wii U, that kind of gets me onto why the retro theme for the episode came about, because they've just released N64 games and original Nintendo DS games on the Wii U Virtual Console.
Oh, nice.
And the first titles released as N64 titles were Donkey Kong 64 and Super Mario 64.
Oh, I love that game.
Oh, yes. Because I'd bought the original Super Mario 64 when it came out on the Wii Virtual Console, they do quite heavy discount for anyone who wants to buy it for the next one. So the Wii U one, I paid £1.80.
That's really good that they do that.
Yeah, so
Is there any like visual enhancement over the original like Wii version?
Now that's what gets me. No, there isn't. And the actual image, if you play, what the problem is, if you play on the Wii U controller, the main controller with the screen, you get a boxed image. It's not full screen.
That's weird.
It's very interesting as well that it's actually come onto the Virtual Console when it has, because I don't know if you guys saw this. I wrote an article about this on Retro Collect about the way that Nintendo had given this guy a cease and desist. Have you heard about this?
Oh, on the unofficial Super Mario 64 HD.
Exactly, yeah. This guy had been creating Super Mario 64 HD, the Unity engine, and it looks pretty awesome.
Oh,
It looks a lot
stunning.
better.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better than the original does, like upscaled. And they basically went to him and said, look, you need to stop doing this because we're about to release the same game on the Virtual Console. And it's just like, this guy's been doing this in his spare time, as a hobby, and it looks friggin' amazing. And then they turn around and say, no, you can't do it. It would be in Nintendo's best interests to maybe lend this guy a hand and say, this is awesome, carry on doing it, and we will actually endorse it,
But it's Nintendo. It's Nintendo, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I don't know what it is about them that they're just like, oh no, we want everybody to buy our stuff, but we want them to buy it when we tell them to buy it, and we want them to play it how we want them to play it. And
yeah, and God forbid that somebody puts a video up on YouTube of some footage of a game because that'll be taken down.
Oh no, they allow that now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they but you have to sign up for the Nintendo, like some partner program, and any money you make, they get like a bit of it.
Oh, right. Because I did see something in the gaming press this week about that. Do you know that guy's Angry Joe?
Yeah.
Is it quite a big YouTube personality? He put some videos up of Smash Brothers or something, and it was taken down over a copyright infringement, and now he's having a big like paddy over it about something
really
that he was told about.
isn't he?
Yeah. He's very angry. Angry Joe's, really angry about this.
Yeah.
To be honest, I quite like it. I like his videos, and I think he's like pretty good. His reviews are brilliant. As a lot of the reports and things about this story have said, he knew about this. He knew about this prior to putting his videos up. So anyway, slightly off topic. But,
he's now quite upset, Joe.
He's moderately perturbed, Joe.
I love the word perturbed. I think that's just such an underused word in society.
It is, isn't it? It's the thing with the Super Mario 64 Virtual Console re-release. It's such a missed opportunity, and I mean, it didn't stop me playing an hour, 2 hours worth, and just being like, "Oh my god, I remember all of it. It's so glorious." Takes me back to being 17 and my gran buying me my N64 on the day of release. I was like, yeah.
Fun times.
Oh, the funnest of times. Can't go back. So, are there any games?
Can I just quickly say about the people who made Staying Together real quick, just so you can edit in later on?
No.
Okay, no problem. I don't care anyway. So yeah, the game's called Staying Together, and it's by a company called Aquatic LLC. And a couple of other games they've done on iOS is Shooting Showdown, Soccer Showdown, Basketball Showdown. I've noticed there's actually a theme to the kind of games they do.
Yeah.
Hockey Showdown, Soccer Showdown 2014.
Can I just ask what the theme is?
Yeah, it's saying showdowns.
Did they?
Is there a Samurai Showdown by any chance? Oh.
Let me have a look. There's a Psychic Showdown.
Oh.
Cross Showdown?
Let me look, Phil. Hang on, give me a sec. Oh, I don't think there is, mate. Sorry.
Let's see all these missed opportunities.
Is it a Conquest Showdown?
Oh, there's a Basketball Showdown Pro edition you've got to pay for.
I see. When you said that, Tom, I was thinking the squirrel.
No, I was thinking of the playground favourite
Bulldog Showdown.
Yeah.
We need to write in with all these ideas. We could get some money.
Money.
Ting ting. Thanks for that.
So, are there any games out there that you guys would want to see remade in HD? Any absolute classics, stone cold classics that you feel long overdue for a HD remake?
Yeah, I do. I think we actually just touched on one a minute ago. I think even though it's already been remade once, I think Conker's Bad Fur Day is well due a massive like HD upgrade. Maybe for the Xbox One, that would be absolutely epic.
Have you not heard about?
I've heard of Project Spark.
Yeah, they're making an
That's
episodic.
Not really.
They're making
not really Conker game, though, is it?
No. They're making an episodic Conker game.
Okay.
Using the Project Spark engine.
Well, I take that back then.
But no, it's good because some people might not have known that, like yourself there.
Yeah, indeed.
Is that in your news, Phil?
Well, it was, but I don't think I need to touch that bait anymore.
No, your thunder has been stolen.
Always.
But yeah, I agree. But the problem being is that it's only going to be on Xbox One.
Yeah. The other one I was going to suggest would be Destruction Derby. On PS4.
You blew your radiator.
Now that would be amazing. Or just like anything from that era of gaming, like driving games, like an original Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good days of racing games.
Exactly, yeah.
Like
yeah.
V-Rally. I loved V-Rally.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think Destruction Derby 2. I think the second one was the better one.
Mm.
Yeah, because it had a proper league system, didn't it? It actually carried on going.
Yeah, and then you had the huge arenas that you could.
The bowl as well. The bowl was just the best.
I think we actually, my mate's copy of Destruction Derby 2, we played it so much that the disc started to wear out. And you'd get like glitches in the commentary start appearing.
Yeah.
And it was just That game, though, seriously good. Yeah, excellent
I've
suggestion there, Tom.
I've still got Destruction
Imagine if
Derby
they,
on my PSP 1000.
I was going to say, can you imagine if they'd actually like misinterpreted that and actually just like upscaled the Sega Saturn original? So you had like the same graphics with the weird like mesh effect smoke coming out of it, but in HD. Like, wow.
That would be pretty weird.
Just a bit.
But yeah, because it was originally a Saturn release, wasn't it?
No, it was a PS1 release originally.
I had it on
and
PlayStation.
ported over to the Saturn, but really badly. It would be cool to see the Saturn version.
Oh, so they get
reinterpreted
the inferior one up. Yeah. Oh, okay. What was it that I was reading that originally was a Saturn release, but everyone relates it to?
Probably Tomb Raider.
Yes, that was
it. Was originally a Saturn exclusive, and then it was a timed exclusive for the Saturn. It was actually originally intended to actually be released on the Atari Jaguar as well, on the Jaguar CD.
Oh, really?
I never knew that.
Yeah. So it was meant to be like a cross format release when the Jaguar CD still had a pulse, So I don't know how well it would have translated onto the Jaguar with it being shit and all, but there you go.
Yeah, but you love the Jaguar.
I love the idea of the Jaguar.
Jaguar more than actually liking it.
I love.
Like Vogel.
I love the spelling.
Yeah, I love the idea of the Jaguar. I love what the vision of what they try to do, but the actual physical, tangible thing is a different story.
Why did the Jaguar fail?
Because nobody bought it, and Atari tried to market it as a 3D machine when it was actually more of a 2D machine. If they'd actually marketed it as a competitor to the Neo Geo as a 2D sprite shifting powerhouse, which is what it is, then it could have been a completely different story. But they tried to jump in where the PS1 and the Saturn were getting involved, with the polygon games. It wasn't powerful enough. 2D, amazing. 3D, not good enough.
Oh, okay. What 2D titles were there that really kind of showed what the system could do?
There's one particular game, which I think you may have played, which is called Super Burnout, which is
I played that one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a Super Hang-On rip-off.
Oh, that's that one, is it?
Yeah, it is a fantastic game. It uses like a couple of different effects. It has like a sort of a 3D Mode 7 type track, but it uses 2D sprites as the trackside object. So it's got a lot of sprite scaling. But as I've mentioned in other articles and things about this game, in some instances it has like 1,000 sprites on the screen, fully scaled at the same time, and that is more than the Neo Geo could do. The Jaguar was a massively powerful 2D sprite scaling machine, and they just didn't use that. They were trying to go after the 3D when they should have used it they should have used the 2D as a marketing tool, but they didn't. So anyway, sorry.
No, that's
pretty cool.
I asked the question. What other titles would folks want to see out there from the good old days?
Like Soul Reaver or like Crash Bandicoot or Spyro.
Soul Reaver, that's a good shout. Definitely.
Is that like
Yeah.
Legacy of Kain?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean the Dreamcast version is pretty much like a HD remake of the PS1 game, like for then. But I mean another an even better version now, like updated graphics would be absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's a good shout there. Yeah,
I got a couple as well. One of them's Chuck Rock from the Mega Drive.
Nice.
I'd really like to see Chuck Rock again because even though it was only 4 levels, comically it was such a funny game to play, and it was so charming to play back then on the Mega Drive.
I've got a copy. I say this on every episode. I think I've got a copy. I just haven't played it.
Oh, really? You should give it a try. It's really fun.
I have to delve into the museum.
Time.
Do what, Phil?
I think we say that to him every single time he doesn't play.
Yeah, that I should.
Yeah. Another one I wouldn't mind seeing is like Dino Crisis.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would love to see Dino Crisis.
I never played it.
It's Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I got it on Dreamcast.
Yeah, same, yeah.
Is it a superior quality copy to the PlayStation 1?
It's basically just a port on the Dreamcast. It's pretty much using the same background, same engine, everything. It's pretty much identical, but like the other guy said, I think like a HD remake or a remaster with up-to-date graphics and stuff would be pretty spectacular. There's not many games including dinosaurs on the new consoles.
No,
especially a survival horror that it is.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how the new Jurassic Park film fares, and because then that might kick it all off again. Oh, we
That's,
might.
that's one thing I've always noticed about when they bring out a movie is they always bring out a really high quality game at the same time.
Yeah, but if we're talking movie tie-in games with dinosaurs, Jurassic Park on the Mega Drive was pretty good
Yeah, it was actually quite good.
because you got to
I thought
play
you were
as
going to mention
dinosaurs.
Trespass then on the PC. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
And you've got a copy of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis.
Genesis.
haven't you?
Yeah, I do on the Xbox.
Which
Well, that's
is-
that really uncommon one that's really expensive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a
it
good
is.
couple of hundred quids there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was quite impressed with myself when I was walking past the game station one day and saw it in there for $24.99, and my friend was going, "That's a rip-off." And I was like, "You don't know, man. You don't know. You weren't there, man."
But I've not played that, nor have I actually played. I don't think I've played many games with dinosaurs in. Maybe the original Tomb Raider.
Have you played Turok?
Yeah.
I've played Turok 2.
Well, there you go then. Sorted.
Turok 2 as a HD re-release.
No! It
Or
was,
Tour at Rage Wars.
it was bad enough with the expansion pack. I don't want another one.
No, but Rage Wars was pish.
Well, it's basically that was just Quake, but with dinosaurs.
Yeah, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, was
I like that game.
fantastic.
I got that for Christmas on the same Christmas that I got my expansion pack, so I could enjoy it in high res. Cheers, Mum.
Yeah. You keep the receipt at all, Mum? I think I got my expansion pack so that I could play F-Zero X.
I didn't require the expansion pack.
So that I could play F-Zero X in better resolution?
No, I didn't require it.
Why did I get an expansion pack? It must have been for Turok 2.
Because you wanted one.
Well, apart from that, yeah, it must have been for Turok 2. And yeah, I loved that game. I was just plowing around with the cerebral boar.
The cerebral
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
I loved it. Sucking out the brain juices of your enemies was just the best.
Yeah, and just the sound of it.
Then the ending of
when
it.
it hit when it hit the skull and it went through the skull and you could hear it go.
Yeah.
I think Turok 2 has made the list of games that should have a HD. It won't. It never will. But
I think another thing about Turok 2 was it was one of the first games on the N64 that I certainly played that had like a really good introduction sequence with like loads of like speech and things. You know what I mean? So like, when you turn it on, it was like, don't need a PlayStation because I've got this now. Because all my mates used to go, oh, N64 games have got no intros. I'm like, yeah, so. But then I played that and I was like, here we go. This
Check
is an
it.
intro. Yeah, check it out. Totally.
Another game. See, I thought the original Metal Gear Solid, but then I remembered Twin Snakes.
Yeah, they did it. Twin Snakes, yeah.
But a full-on HD remake of Twin Snakes.
Aren't they doing that?
I've not heard about that.
I heard that Hideo
'Cause-
Kojima wants to make a fully, like a remake of the first one, but make
I
it
just
bigger
say-
and better.
But
Can I
Kojima's...
just say good luck?
Kojima's AWOL in here or something.
Yeah,
Well,
he's-
Yeah, he's just been fired.
Or Konami, sorry.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
doubt
he's
they...
been fired like in the last few days, I think.
I've heard that they're putting Kojima games back onto all the Metal Gear Solid games, like secretly or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
It's all conjecture and rumor.
yeah. I'm
Well, I didn't know
wondering,
about
though,
that,
if Nintendo hold the rights to Twin Snakes.
because it's on a GameCube.
Yeah. So if they do a HD remake of that, see it on the Wii U, that would be amazing. Because then you could use the screen. You could use it for like the radar, like the
Who's puppeted these?
or when you get spotted, you get a massive exclamation mark come up on the screen.
What's that noise? I think the worst bit about that is the fact that Psycho Mantis could actually like see into your brain using the camera on the,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
on the controller.
Switching the controller ports,
No, I can't read your mind.
and he makes
You're
your
using controller
vibrate
port B.
when it gets to the point and it tells you to change disc. Oh no, 'cause that's on
That's on Metal Gear Solid 4, that wasn't it?
yeah, when he's like
And he goes, "Oh no, wait! Oh, you're on the PlayStation 3. Sorry. Oh, you're on the PS3. It's a Blu-ray disc. You don't need to change disc."
Yeah.
Thanks, Otacon.
what? Metal Gear? No.
The whole thing stank, but it knows when the cold too long.
You're our regular David Hayter.
I love that guy.
He's a legend. I
Fun
can't
fact
believe
about David Hayter: he wrote the X-Men 2 movie, didn't he?
he did, and he was the Guyver.
He was Guyver.
That's an anime reference there, Tom.
Don't get it
Yeah.
mistaken with
know the guy.
MacGyver.
Yeah, he wasn't MacGyver.
I was just going to say, can you do some more impressions? But
Yes.
Yeah.
not you, Steph.
Oh, and
Yeah.
That's the extent of my impressions.
That was a good one, though. Was that
Um,
Meowth from Team Rocket?
yeah.
What gave it away?
Was that Meow from Team
What,
Rocket?
what gave it away?
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
I think
Do
it's
you know
a part. No, do you know what? I don't understand why you think that's Meow from Team Rocket, because Meow could talk normally.
It was the way it was said, though. It's all about the how you say it. With an impression, it's not the what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
Come on,
it was
Phil.
the inflection. It was the tone and the inflection. that
Yeah.
gave
Oh,
it
yeah.
everything.
And I was sat on the floor here playing with some wool.
You're getting into character, like me
Yeah.
and my Bobcat. Go for it, yeah.
Oh my god, that impression is amazing. Tom, you want to hear an impression? You ever watch Police Academy films?
Yes.
The problem with Bobcat, right, is I have to almost shout it. So there's a possibility that you won't hear it very well. So I'm going to take the mic away from my my face just for a little bit. So you hang on. You know, my name is Bobcat, and some of the things you have to know about me is I can do voices like you can eat dinners. I like them. You don't like them like I do, though. But one day I'm going to be a good cop.
That's so good.
It's brilliant.
I tell you what, when it's live and you're face to face as well, and I'm just having a conversation with you with that voice.
Yeah, but it doesn't help that you're like, how tall are you?
6'4".
Wow.
So yeah, it's kind of. And Phil, how tall are you?
6'7".
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's whenever we went to Eurogamer, there's always these two, and then there's me, and like, hello,
It's like that
I'm
scene in Welcome to the
5'9".
Jungle at the start, isn't it? And you're the Rock, and we're those two guys who stands up. And you're looking at us going, okay.
Yeah. I was trying to get somebody to watch Welcome to the Jungle the other day. They hadn't seen it.
What? How?
know.
I love that movie.
It's such
Isn't
a
it
good
called something else in America? It's called
film.
Rundown.
Rundown. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's an amazing film.
I
Like
quite
right
like
at the near the end of the movie when the Rock goes, that was one hell of a rundown. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Hey, shut it. I've been working on my Peter Griffin.
It's getting better.
It's pretty spot on to be honest. Yeah.
Another title I would like to see HD Pokemon Stadium.
No.
Yes.
No. Yeah. Kill it.
What, with fire?
Exactly.
You have to select it, though.
Okay.
There's your Charmander and no fire.
Are you not a
Yeah.
Pokemon
I would-
fan, Tom?
I have to be honest. I've never played a Pokemon game, so I'm not sure
Oh, no.
if I'm a Pokemon fan or not. But I don't know. I just
Not even Fire Red.
not even Fire Red. No.
Not even Yellow.
Not even Yellow. None of them ever.
Not even like Red or Blue at the start when they first came out.
No. Which was the first one?
Red and Blue.
Red
Red
and
and
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
It's to be honest. No.
Red,
No.
blue, and pink.
Yeah, they
in
you
Japan.
can get pink over here,
Only in Japan.
only in Japan.
I played a little bit of Hey You Pikachu on an emulator, and that's about it.
That
Hey,
is
you
not
Pikachu,
Pokemon.
What the hell is that?
It's not canon.
But did you play Super Smash Brothers?
On the N64, yeah.
So you played as Pikachu?
Possibly,
Yeah, but
maybe.
it's-
That
not
counts. That counts.
That counts.
Stefan's saying no. I'm like, yeah, let him have it.
Oh wait a minute! I've got a one of them bootleg cartridges for the Game Boy Advance. It's got a game that purports to be Pokemon on it, and then when you load it up, it's actually Super Mario Brothers 2 with Pikachu as a character.
Wow,
Does that count?
No, but it's funny.
that's awesome. Did you buy that knowingly, or was it?
It was actually in a little box of cartridges at a well-known gaming shop that we both know. So that
Really?
yeah. So I thought I'll have that, and then that was on it. So that
Blimey.
abomination was what confronted me when I powered up.
Oh wow, I've got to see that. You have to bring it
Yeah.
with you when I see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, no worries.
Nice. And sort of one really random game that just sprung to mind that I thought would be, with a HD update, it could have some fantastic multiplayer. And I don't know if any of you, but the game Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever played. It was an Xbox game.
No, it came out on the SNES.
I thought it was on Xbox. Yeah.
No, it came out on the SNES, and it was a top-down, and you played as either, I think you were a brother and a sister, and you either played as one of the two, and you just went around. It had like 50 levels, and you went around saving your neighbors from these random zombies, and you had like over-the-top weapons, and at one point you could drink this potion and turn into a werewolf and attack the zombies. Just check out some footage of it on YouTube. It was on the SNES, and I think it would make a really good HD remake and has some really good sort of online multiplayer aspects to it.
Do you mean as like a completely like rebuilt game, like maybe like a third-person shooter type thing, or just from the same view? Or
No, from the same view. Because nothing gets done in that kind of. It's quite unique in the way it was done, probably making the most of the SNES's, making as much use of the SNES's capabilities as possible. Yeah, I think it would work as it stands, just tidied up graphics and a few extra bits and pieces here and there.
Cool.
Yeah, it was the over-the-top weapons. I mean, it was very 90s in the kind of the style, because the guy had like big sunglasses on and backwards baseball cap and that kind of 90s type thing. But you'll see,
It's like a Bruce Campbell movie.
Like a Bruce Campbell movie, yeah.
Is that the one that is quite similar to Smash TV?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I kind of get them two mixed up.
Oh, Smash TV, that would make a really good HD.
Mm.
Oh, it would do. Yeah.
Again, because it's the similar kind of, you've got the top-down view, and you could have... Couldn't you have up to 4 players?
Yeah,
or was
4,
that just the arcade version?
I think it was 4.
I'm pretty sure the Mega Drive one had the same.
I'm not too sure.
Big money, big prizes. Yeah.
I thought of another couple, Shenmue.
Oh, mate, everyone's been crying out for either the third one.
Was that on the Dreamcast?
Yes.
As if anyone is going to make basically the last person who was in the office when Shenmue 2 came out is like long gone. Do you know what I mean? Turn the light off, forget about it. Shenmue 3 is never coming out, and a HD remake is just never going to happen either.
Skies of Arcadia.
It's already happened, hasn't it, on the GameCube?
They did have Skies of Arcadia on the GameCube.
Oh, no. Dot Hack.
What?
Dot Hack. The series of Dot Hack, all 4 games.
I think that's more of a cult following. I think it's got about as much chance as getting a HD remake as Shenmue.
Well, the only other one I can think of is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh,
I've never played it.
Oh, it's amazing. I've got it on iOS and it plays just as well on that as it... No, that's a lie. It plays well on the iOS, but it really needs a keyboard or a controller. But it's such a beautiful game and the voice acting is amazing.
I had it on the original Xbox and I wasn't too keen, but I mean, I'm not really a big RPG fan, so maybe that was something to do with it. I don't know.
I'm a bit of an RPG fan and a tiny bit of a Star Wars fan.
There you go.
I'd quite like to see a Star Fox game in HD, whether or not we will actually get one, or whether or not Nintendo are just tickling everyone's balls on that one. Yeah, that would be quite nice to see.
That'd be good. It was not like a weird like Star Fox Adventures type thing, but an actual Star Fox shoot 'em up.
Yeah,
in the alleys.
Yeah, not the stupid running around with a staff and a dinosaur. Oh, there's another game with a dinosaur in it.
Or even if it was
there is.
like a first person type thing, like, you know, I mean, I've looked at things like what's it called, No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah.
And can you imagine something like that, but in the Star Fox universe, where you could just like travel to planets and like get engaged in like dogfights in space and that kind of thing? That'd be amazing.
That would be.
They're missing a trick, really, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Well, you've got Elite Dangerous. That's just come out, where you can kind of explore, and it's all. I can't think of the term they use for when it's all.
Sandbox.
No. When it's all built on the fly, there's no.
Oh, procedural.
Yes. So all the sort of planets and stuff are procedurally built. That I like, and especially
always something new. Yeah.
You can get Norman Lovett as the voice of your computer AI. That's very.
Cool. As the voice of the Great Fox.
Yeah. Oh no. But have you? I found out the other day that Norman Lovett has actually recorded an official voice pack that you can put into Elite Dangerous and have him as your computer AI.
That's pretty cool.
We tweeted it the other day, and he actually retweeted it himself. So I was like, "Yeah, Holly from Red Dwarf retweeted us! Yay!" I was actually going to give him a shout and see if we could have got him on as an interview, but I didn't. So, next time, yeah. Instead, we got Tom, who's I think he's more.
I apologise.
I think he's more now and up to date as opposed to Norman Lovett. So we'll go into Phil's Monkey Man news, I think.
Pardon?
Monkey Man news.
Oh, rare. Get that.
Have we interrupted you playing your Aurora's quest or whatever?
No, I was looking at something online and
Porn.
Is it
No,
a game called
Shovel Knight.
Aurora's Snow?
Awakening, yeah.
uh,
Do you get that
Shovel
then?
Knight
Anne?
is
Yeah.
PS4 is going to be getting Kratos.
Ooh, Kratos.
What's Kratos?
Kratos.
Is that like
God of
Woe
War,
Dave?
innit?
Whoa, Dave.
It's like, ooh, Kratos.
No, Kratos from God of War.
What about him?
He's going to be in Shovel Knight
Is he?
on the PS4, apparently.
Who said that?
Yeah,
He said
I'm
that.
just
Yeah.
watching it now.
Who said that, yeah?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
actually in there. I think he's a boss. He's actually a boss. That's
Like a
pretty
boss.
cool. Like a boss.
So, oh,
Like a bowl.
when is Shovel Knight coming out on PS4?
April 22nd.
And Kratos is a boss.
Kratos is a boss in Shovel
Like a
Knight.
boat.
Let's have a look. I'm not sure. Because I know they're doing a Shovel Knight like DLC. I don't know if it's Shovel Knight. No, it's just Shovel Knight. So just Shovel Knight is on April.
Is it Shovel Knight, right?
No, it's not Shovel
Shove
Knight.
all those knights.
Yeah. All them nights.
All them nights. Yeah, Shovel Knight's getting Kratos. God of War on April 22nd.
Hang on. Can we just make sure we've got that? So it's Kratos from the
Who
God
is
of
it?
War series, Kratos, and he's a boss in
Is he
Shovel
a
Knight.
boss? I'm confused now. What are we talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh,
So, are we talking about Shovel Knight or are we talking about Kratos? Are we talking about God of War?
Both.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Both.
April 22nd.
Yep. April 22nd.
Next.
Next. What's going on?
Bowls of war.
Titan Souls, an indie title by a company I can't actually pronounce. Acid Nerve, I think it is. I think I wrote that.
Axiom Verge.
Acid Nerve is coming to PS4, PS Vita, and PC in 5 days' time, which is a game that I played at EGX Res, which is freaking amazing.
Oh, okay.
It's
And
basically you're a tiny little pixel guy. You got to take out big bosses, but you've only got one arrow and one
Amazing.
life. So as soon as you die, you've got to start all over again.
I thought you said acid nerve, but I was thinking Axiom Verge.
No, Acid Nerve.
Acid nerve. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Acid Nerve.
Acid Nerve.
I'm googling that. Acid
I'm
Nerve.
going to make sure it is Acid Nerve now.
I think
Because
it's
I
Axiom
can't
Verge.
actually read my own writing.
What's Axiom Verge?
Acid nerve. It sounds very similar to what he's just explained.
It might be that. I just can't
Oh
read my
no,
own writing.
it's not. Axiom Verge has just come out for PS4. Windows versions are scheduled for release, as is PS Vita. Let me start that again.
Acid nerve is something different.
Yeah, Axiom Verge is an indie game that's just come out on PS4 and is coming to Vita and Windows soon. And it's an indie action adventure game.
Yeah, it's
Metroidvania.
Metroidvania.
style.
Yeah.
I wonder who coined that awful term, Metroidvania.
Mm.
What a dick.
Axios Verge, you call that.
Axiom Verge.
What's it called?
This is cracking me up.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I'm joking.
It's Shovel Knight.
Oh, Shovel Knight. Is that God of War Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
With Kratos?
God of War Shovel Knight HD.
HD?
HD Plus.
Like a boss.
Oh.
Definitive edition.
They're doing a HD remake
Like a
already?
boss edition.
Boss edition. Are you alright there, Phil?
Yeah, I think so. Oh dear, we'll get there in the end. Got written down Death's Gambit, an RPG platforming game announced by an LA studio called White Rabbit, which is a gigantic. Oh, I know which one this is now. It's like Dark Souls.
But it's light.
It's more of a 2D side-scrolling game.
Is it that one that's hand drawn and it's called Art Souls?
No, it's not hand-drawn. Oh my god. Actually, it might be hand-drawn. No, it looks hand-drawn. What? Right,
This
shut
has
up.
been the best Monkey
Shut
Man
up.
news ever.
Shut your mouth.
I like
Shut
it.
your
This
mouth.
is fun.
Shut your mouth. Just shh. So Death's Gambit, an RPG platform announced by an LA studio, White Rabbit, is like Dark Souls or Demon Souls or Bloodborne that's just come out, but it's 2D side scroller, and the boss in it, like all the enemies are like a lot harder than you would find in any other game apart from like Dark Souls and stuff like that. And you can die quite quickly and easily.
How quickly?
Which is
How quickly?
like you could do if you were falling off a building. Just
I want to
saying.
be able to
How
die.
big's the building?
I want to be able to die even before I've pressed start.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want the game
can't
to.
do that.
I want the game to physically not work.
If it was running on an Xbox 360, I want 3 little red lights to appear before. I'm just
Well, you
look.
can
I've got
put
the
the
disc
disc
in
in.
my hand. Yeah, I've got the disc in my hand. I look at the console and it just goes. Mew.
It looks like a good game before you say it like that, but yeah, it's cool. Paradox Interactive has announced Knights of Pen and Paper 2 come to iOS, Android, and PC May the 14th. Oh, is that up today? To the April 10th today?
It is,
Yeah, April
It
10th
is.
today, Friday the 10th.
So Xenoblade Chronicles 3D should have come out today.
although it depends on when you're listening to.
Yeah, that's
podcasts,
true.
yeah,
It's April the 10th today, apparently.
it is.
It won't be tomorrow.
It was April
And,
the 10th. If you're listening to this in the future.
Well, if you listen to April the 10th,
In the future.
2016.
Anyway,
Xenoblade
Xenoblade Chronicles HD 3D.
Yeah, it's going to be supporting Amiibos. It has a gallery mode and it also has a music player, like to listen back on all the music.
Ooh.
Final Fantasy X and 10-2 HD Remastered is due May the 15th. Mad Max has been given a release date of September and cancelled all last gen production, so it's just focusing on the latest consoles and PC. Fat Shark Games is working on the next Warhammer game in the franchise End Times. No, I don't know much about Warhammer, so my knowledge on Warhammer is nothing.
No, I don't know much about Warhammer.
So what did they say? Sorry, when is it set?
For September.
No, sorry. When you said something like when is it? It was set.
It's set in September.
It's set in is it this September or last September? Is it
They
set?
don't say.
It doesn't say. It just says 2015.
September 1989.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good year.
It was a hell of a year.
An indie title from former members of Telltale Games has revealed a new trailer for a game called Oxenfree.
Ollie Oxenfree.
For a new studio called Night School Studios, and it's basically telling a story of a group of friends who accidentally go on a ghost riff, go on a island that's got a ghost riff on it. They start off an overnight party, and then it just goes into like you're walking around with a radio, and then weird things happen around you.
It's like a party that I went to the other week.
Was it really?
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
One of the
yeah.
characters was called Ant.
Is it really?
No.
No game ever has a guy called Ant in it, and I'm like, oh, what is that?
Did you turn up at the party and just declare suddenly it was your party?
That's it. It's exactly what I do every time.
Well, like
Probably
me
Leading
saying
a
it on
bad
podcast.
example there.
Usually parties don't stop until I walk in.
And then they stop.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to work out the song lyrics in my head. It doesn't make any sense to me, but then again, I'm
Well, don't
old.
stop till
so-
you have enough.
No, I can just see that Star Trek remix video of it, of that, with Spock singing it and all that on YouTube.
Singing what?
That song, Katy Perry song.
Oh, is that Don't Stop Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that last Friday night. Is it that one?
I think so.
Oh, I love Katy Perry. Can't stand her music. She's easy on the eyes. Anyways.
Very, yeah.
Anyway,
Humana, ho.
Power right in the kisser.
Tropico 5 announced launch date as April 24th.
I'm looking forward to that, actually.
You're a Tropico fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I haven't been a Generissimo for a while. I think they're really cool games. The fact that you can just
You should
sit there
speak
and
to Claire about
overthrow
that.
governments. I think she likes it, actually.
No. I mean, you should say, I want to be the Generissimo.
I wonder how she would take that.
Well,
hopefully.
Generissimo wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You
You'd be
kill her.
like, hey, mate.
Hey, my friend.
Take it or die.
Yeah. But it's getting a load of extra features, isn't it, over the Xbox version, PC version, previous
I
version.
think so, yeah. Wasteland 2 will be landing on PS4 with upgraded
Will
visual
it be landing on
effects.
waste?
Huh?
Yep.
What did you say?
Carry on.
Carry on. Yeah.
I said, will it be landing on waste?
What, like E.T.?
Yep.
What?
Anyway. Edit that out.
Yeah, I'll just
Okay.
cut that bit.
Wasteland 2 will be landing on PS4 with upgraded visual effects and new voiceovers for some of the characters. A new IP for Microsoft 10, well, Windows 10 and Xbone, as I always put down, called Gigantic will be hitting soon in summer, it says. I've written down, which is a 5v5 person battle arena game where you've got to go and fight and kill the opponent's guardian. Elite Dangerous is heading to Xbox One.
Cool.
2 more characters have been announced for Overwatch. They got Zara, who's a laser cannon expert, and Jesse McCree, who is a 6-shooter person.
That's Overwatch.
Bandai Namco announced Pirate Warriors 3 limited
Oi.
edition with Dom Flamingo as like a statue.
Oi,
You can't. I don't think you can hear you.
Phil,
Huh? Yeah?
I has a question.
Hey, what's the question?
Overwatch is
Yeah.
the title that's being developed by Blizzard, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's their game that isn't like Team Fortress.
Is there a game that's like Team Fortress?
No, it's their game that I'm being sarcastic. It's their game
Yeah.
that isn't like Team Fortress.
Okay. It's definitely not like Team Fortress.
Okay, thanks.
Not in the slightest.
Is it like Team Fortress?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not gonna
like
lie to
Team
you. As soon as I hear Blizzard, I automatically start to power down.
So you'd be no good in a snowstorm.
I'd be terrible.
Carry on.
Waha.
Okay. A game called Lost Dimensions by Atlas is coming to PlayStation Vita and PS3 this summer.
I like Atlas. They're good.
They're really good. You control a group of warriors called SEALs, and when you go and fight, and then when you come back to the camp, some of the guys that you've leveled up might just change sides and go against you. But you have the ability to read minds, so you can find out if they're changing when they go back to the base.
Okay, like The Thing.
Like what?
Like The Thing.
What thing?
No, that's what it's called. The Thing. It's
Go
Yeah,
Yes,
what
so-
thing?
you ever seen that movie, The Thing?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they made a video game of it as well, and they
The original thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
John
and they
Carpenter, isn't it?
yeah, Carpenter
Oh.
movie with Kurt
Oh,
Russell.
yeah, the one with it was on the Xbox, wasn't it? The original.
That's right, yeah. And if you would have your character could get infected, one of your guys in your team could get infected, and you wouldn't know about it, but they would start showing telltale signs of having the disease.
Hmm.
But it wasn't a disease.
You know what I mean? The alien embryo symbiont went in their body and then took over their bodies. Yeah.
You've turned into DeFrace.
It's a very, very, very dumb thing to
Definitely.
say, and it must be that you're also very, very stupid.
So like the thing then, Phil.
Like The Thing.
Like the thing, yeah. Exactly like that.
That sounds cool.
Titanfall 2 has been announced.
Coming to
Yeah,
PS4.
what Titanfall 2?
What?
Yeah, I'm to be honest, I don't care.
No?
Was Titanfall
No, I don't
1,
care.
was it a flop?
It definitely wasn't a flop.
I think the fact that it was online
So-
only kind of limited the appeal because my dad was really interested in that, and he's got a 360, and he was in game last week, and he rang me and said, "Oh, I'm in game, and I'm going to buy a new game."
Was he like, hey, Tom,
Hey, Tom,
I'm
lad.
in that game shop?
Just like it's uncanny that actually. Isn't it? He said, "I've got this game, it's Titanfall. It looks really good. I might get it." I was like, "Dad, you've not got the internet in your house. Don't get it." He's like, "Why?" Because it's all online only. So I had to explain to him the concept of an online only game. You know, and he didn't really grasp it, but he put it back and he bought something else. But yeah, I think
What
that
did he
was
get?
the only. I think it was like Sniper Elite or something
Oh,
like
nice.
that. But yeah, so he was really like, to use an Americanism, stoked because he likes things to do with like mechs and that kind of stuff, and he he's really excited to get this game. But then to be told that he couldn't play it was a bit of a downer, and I kind of agree with it because I'd like to play it myself, but I wouldn't buy it for my 360 because I've not got gold Xbox Live. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Anyway, sorry.
But it's
That's
coming to
I
PS4,
just
so
thought-
if they had single player, it might be quite good.
Yeah, totally.
Lego Jurassic Park has been announced.
Yep.
Another dinosaur game.
Yeah, another dinosaur game.
Hello. Another dinosaur game. Carmageddon launches 8/23rd.
Are you all right there, Phil?
Yeah. Yeah. No, Mark.
Do you need us to
I
call
can't.
something for you?
Sometimes it shows me on my screen that you're speaking, but it just cuts out, so I don't know if you're chatting or not.
So was that Carmageddon?
Carmageddon, yeah.
Carmageddon comes out on April 23rd. What's that on?
I believe it's just on PC for now.
So it's like a redux or what? I mean, is it like a recreation of the original or?
It's the same company, Stainless Interactive, I think it is.
I've never
But
heard of
they-
it. It's quite interesting. The fact that
Yeah, I played it at EGX.
so is it like a remake?
Really, really
or?
Come on, Phil. The people demand information.
It is a remake. It's a remake, but they've added a few extra cars in it.
Have they added
They've
ragdoll
got
physics?
like a police car, which is like looks like a smart car, but it's called.
It's called what?
So I couldn't quite hear.
Yeah, it's McDonald's Wi-Fi's playing up.
It's called Carmageddon Reincarnation.
Thanks, Stefan.
It was kickstarted and it's coming to Steam.
And does it have ragdoll physics?
Doesn't say. Game features. Let's look.
Damn.
Let's look while Phil sorts out his.
He's
thing.
got to go to the checkouts and ask for the Wi-Fi.
He's got his McFlurry waiting.
Yeah.
The vehicles have state-of-the-art car damage and repair systems. You can upgrade all your power, armor, and defensive weapons. Does look as though there'll be ragdoll physics.
Excellent.
The environments will be nice. I was hoping to say that they'd be destructible, but there's no mention of it. There'll be pedestrians, power-ups, and much more, it says.
Cool.
And the release date for that, 24th.
I believe so, yeah, of April, yeah.
Are you still there, Phil? Can you confirm that?
I'm here. April 23rd I've got down here, but then I'm looking
okay.
on Steam and it says now.
It says now.
It says now.
Now, immediately.
And immediately. Early access is now.
Okay,
Release
cool.
is 23rd.
Sweet.
We spoke about Conker's big reunion, didn't we?
Yep.
On Mortal Kombat, they've done it so if you disconnect, the other guy sees your head explode, and then it says quitality.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you posted up the link earlier. I watched that. That's cool.
It's
a good
funny.
idea.
I like it. Dragon Age Inquisition, Jaws of Haken arrives on PS4, PS3, Xbox 360 in May. Project Cars will be giving away a free car every month, starting with a Lycan Hypersport, which is featured in Fast and Furious 7.
Too fast for yo, man.
First ever gameplay footage of Star Wars Battlefront will be shown on April 17th at 6:30.
Yeah. I'm going to take the day off for that.
Super Smash Bros. New 2 is available to purchase for 3DS and Wii U on April 25th. You can get it for just one, New 2 for just one for $3.59, or you can get it for both versions for $4.49. Unless you already have both versions and you registered, then you can on April 15th.
Nice. But
Mario
only if
Kart
you've got
8 is giving a free update for 200cc.
Yeah.
No, that's... So Super Smash Bros. You can get Mewtwo even if you didn't buy both copies. You can buy Mewtwo for $3.59 on April 25th. But if you did buy both copies, you can get Mewtwo April 15th for free.
Free, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn you, Phil.
Attack on Titans in Humanity's Chains is coming to the West in May on 3DS.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. It's Attack on Titan, Humanity in Chains.
As in the anime?
Attack on
Yes.
Titan.
Humanity in Chains.
Yeah.
The game version?
Yes.
Okay.
It's already been out in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had average reviews.
Oh, really? It's a
But I
shame.
might still get it because it's Attack on Titan and Attack on Titan's amazing. Is that a
I've
dismissive?
seen a lot of bad reviews, but it is Attack on Titan.
No, I know you're quite into your anime and One Piece and all that kind of thing, so...
Oh, yes.
You know, I've seen a bit of Attack on Titan. I know that it's quite a high quality anime, so... Yeah.
That's everything.
Oh, that's everything. Cool.
Monkey Man News.
The legendary Monkey Man news. What I was going to say before, has anyone seen Lego
legendary?
Dimensions?
No.
It's
I've
a
heard of
new
it, I
Lego
haven't seen it.
title coming to all systems, and it's very much in the kind of Skylanders, Amiibo, that kind of peripheral. It's bits that will link up with it, and you get a portal that you build out of Lego that connects to the game, and then you buy add-on packs for it, and you're getting Lord of the Rings, Back to the Future, Batman, all of the Lego kits that have come out. I mean, you'll probably get Lego Star Wars. All of the titles that have had Lego affiliations are likely to come out on this thing, and you get to play all these levels and stuff in the games that you then buy and build these extra bits of kit with them. And that's coming out in September, I think that was. Looks pretty badass. Lego Dimensions. The
Yeah, I've not
trailer's
heard
got
anything about that. It sounds pretty cool.
the trailer's got Joel McHale in it from Community.
Nice. Okay.
Sadly, not Troy Rabbit.
I do like them.
Morning.
I do like those. Yeah. I want to learn that little chest pump clap clap thing they do. I want to.
Just another thing for me to. I've got to steer clear of Amiibos, otherwise I'm going to bankrupt myself.
I've actually bought some of them.
Have I?
Yes.
Yeah,
How many?
I've got 4.
Oh. I was
And
going to say all of them then.
no, not quite. There are a few that I want.
So talk to me about these Amiibo things.
They have NFC readers in the bottom, and they connect to particular like Wii U or new 3DS titles, and they unlock bits and pieces in there.
Okay.
extra weapons, abilities. Smash Brothers was the first game compatible with them, and you had an amiibo character in game that you could level up and have fight either with you or against you, and it was your own customized character that had its own AI and leveled up. And
Can I be honest about
That
Amiibos?
levels up stronger than the actual computer at the hive.
yeah,
Can I
Go
be
on,
honest
Tom.
about Amiibos? I give no fucks about Amiibo. And it sounds like the worst idea ever.
to be honest, they're not being utilized as they should. They are just appealing to the Nintendo fanboys out there.
It just seems like another way of getting money out of people. Like, you must collect this thing before it
is.
becomes unavailable again. You know,
It is.
collect it now before it's unavailable. Fuck off, Nintendo. I don't need you telling me what to buy. 'Cause it's gonna be
It
expensive
is.
in the
I like
future.
that. I like how you've got 40. Like, yeah, I know what it is. I love it.
Yeah, but I can't help myself.
Yeah.
The next wave that are due for release at the end of this month and in May, I've already pre-ordered all of them.
I'm going to take a flamethrower into the local game and just let it rip on all the Amiibos and laugh at all the
How much
kids
are they?
crying.
They're between £10 and £15 each.
How
But
many are there on the next wave?
6.
Okay, Stefan, we need to talk. Okay, you're right, buddy. You got 4 already?
I've got 4 already, but they are 4 of the rare ones.
Have you opened them?
No,
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
the
Can you-
ones.
So if you keep them in the packaging and put them near the Wii, can you still use them?
No,
You can. What
no.
does it do?
There's a marker underneath of the packaging that stops the NFC.
Bastards.
Oh, wow.
Bastards. That's awful.
Actually, tell a lie. I own 5 of them, and I've got a link one from Legend of Zelda that is open.
Have you got Marth? Marth.
Yeah, I've got the.
I don't even know who Marth is, but
He's from
It's
the Fire Emblem series.
right. See, I didn't actually have a clue who Marth was until the Amiibos came out. Or Amiibo, sorry.
But I do own what is referred to as the Holy Trinity of Marth, Villager, and Wii Fit Trainer.
Wii Fit Trainer. I love it.
They are like the 3 original rare ones, and I've got them, and I've got Pit from Kid Icarus.
Nice.
But they've released some new Mario and Luigi and Yoshi ones, and I want those.
Isn't the Yoshi one the one that's made of wool?
Oh, I want that one.
Oh, made out of wool.
Yeah, there's a new Yoshi game coming out called Yoshi's Woolly World, and
Standard.
there's a woolly Yoshi amiibo being made to coincide with it.
Wow.
And they're releasing, not only are they releasing a green one, you can also get a blue and a red one as well.
I'm envisaging like in 20 or 30 years time car boot sales with these Woolly World Amiibos, with all the stuffing coming out of the faces.
What
You
console
get-
is it for?
20 quid that,
Wii U.
20 quid.
Wii U. There's not going to be that many on car boot sales, mate.
That's true, yeah.
But yeah, I want the woolly Yoshi amiibo. It looks awesome.
Is that going to be extra price because it's had to be knitted by old ladies?
Yeah, I think they're knitted in the same factory they make shreddies.
Shreddies, yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling you got to eat up, otherwise they'll make more.
Those brownies are cheap though.
What,
Well,
mate,
they
more-
are,
more
but-
Yoshi's off, ready?
Do you know what? Seeing those adverts makes me want to eat shreddies less.
You're starting to think of old
Do
ladies
you
actually
even
eating
think
your
about
breakfast.
buying shreddies?
No, my son eats shreddies. I think it's because it's
For a
the only
baby,
breakfast
for a
cereal
child,
I
small
can
child.
say the name of.
Oh.
That and toast. Anyway, inane ramblings aside, I think we should move on to the charts. So I have tracked down the charts from the week ending April 8th, 2005.
Wow.
And we will count down from 10 to 1, and we could pass judgment on the titles that were around then and whoever was playing them as well. So,
Do it.
what?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, I love it.
Leroy!
And are you going to do your impromptu scat?
Number 10.
No, hang on.
Oh, sorry. Oh God. I prematurely said number 10.
You've got to do your impromptu scat jazz version of the charts theme.
Oh, sorry. You mean skip it up, boo, do rap, bow, yeah, ba-da-boom.
Is that all it was?
This time.
It's usually a lot longer.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
Do you know what? I won't lie to you. I can never remember when I come to when you say do it. I'm like, I can't remember it, and I'm like, right, just make something up. Make some crazy
Make it
sounds. I don't know what I did last time, all the time before that, all the time before that. So I'm just going, I'm just going to make some...
One day
Some words.
you'll make it so it's exactly the same as your.
I doubt it.
You won't realise that.
I doubt it.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Oh yeah, we'll just do whoever joins in. Is The Punisher.
Oh, wow. Movie tie-in.
No, I think it was based on the comic as opposed to a movie tie-in.
Because when did the Thomas Jane movie come out? Because I think it was the movie tie-in.
I'm going to quickly look that up.
Wait a minute, so we talking about films or songs?
What?
I thought we were talking about songs.
No.
The Punisher, the
Games
song.
charts.
I don't...
Oh, the games.
The movie came out 2004.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I played that. It was on the original Xbox.
This particular one is which version? It's the PS2, Xbox, and PC version.
Yeah, I played that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
And it was based on the comic, not the film.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was all right, was it?
Yeah, it kind of reminded me a bit of Max Payne.
Oh.
I'm listening.
Sort of weird, like sort of 3D third-person shoot 'em up. I'm pretty sure I completed that as well.
Oh, nice.
If memory serves me right, kind of the games that I played since then that reminded me of it were obviously Max Payne and Kane and Lynch.
Oh,
okay.
Like, quite sort of like violent sort of third-person shoot 'em up.
That's
Do you know what I mean?
awesome game, Kane and Lynch.
Yeah, I quite enjoy Kane and Lynch too as well, to be honest. Guilty pleasure. But
I never played
those two. Really?
No, I played the first one, didn't play second one.
I think the second one was better, to be honest. It had like a weird like handycam kind of like mode. That's
Oh yeah, tell a lie. I have played it. Sorry.
Yeah,
I remember the handycam kind of a thing now.
Yeah, and it kind of had a similar like vibe to those games. The Punisher, I mean. Yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed it.
Well, this one we will not be saying that about. Number 9.
Number 9.
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Never played it. Seen the film. Enjoyed the film.
Yeah, the film's awesome, but never played the game. I hear it was woefully average.
It just seems like the usual kind of like tie-in. Do you know what I mean? Like collect this, put it in this thing, or
collect this, put it in this.
Yeah,
That sounds familiar.
Not interested.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Super Mario 64 DS.
Wow, number 8.
Yeah.
Excellent. The thing about that game that kind of made it slightly weird was the fact that it had like lots of pixelation when the original version didn't. So when you played it, it looked slightly worse. Even though it had more modes, more characters, and the levels were expanded, it actually looked worse than the N64 version. I mean, the N64 version was very blurry, but there was no pixelation, which they kind of put into the DS version.
The DS version, the DS, it's... Oh, no, hang on a minute. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I was thinking, because the N64 had, like, the anti-aliasing, which was how it was able to create the fogs and all of that. But I'm just thinking, because the DS would have been a newer system, so it would have had...
The DS version looked to me like, if the PlayStation had been powerful enough to, like, have a game of that caliber on it, how it would have looked. Because like when the camera zooms in, it's like it gets down to the characters and they're all blocky and weird and just look like a PlayStation game. It looks good, you know. Don't get me wrong. It's a technical feat, but it just didn't look as good as I thought it would.
I'm going to use my catchphrase now. I've got it. I haven't played it.
Literally being your catchphrase.
It is
kind of
my
become
catchphrase.
his
I'm going to get it
catchphrase,
put on a t-shirt.
I also enjoyed the way that you said anti-aliasing the way I do, because when I hear the word, or when I hear it pronounced anti-aliasing, it doesn't
Who says anti-aliasing? That would be if you were against people with nicknames.
Yeah.
I don't know, I always hear it as, like, pronounced as anti-aliasing, but I always pronounce it anti-aliasing.
And that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Stone Cold said so.
Said so.
Number 7.
Go on, Phil, you do it.
Number 7.
The Sims 2 University.
Sims 2, what, the University expansion pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the top was just an expansion pack. That's an incredible feat.
And do you know what? That's actually up from previous week's position of number 9.
Wow, so it must have got some good reviews and then it got up.
Or kids got some money and decided to buy it.
Maybe. Oh, but if
it is the summer holidays as well, so those parents are probably going, I don't want to be near my kid. I'll give them Sim City, Sims 2 universities, it will shut them up.
This was April, so it would have been Easter holidays.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Easter holidays, it would shut the kids up.
Were you a Sims player, Tom?
I've never played a Sims game.
No?
it just does not appeal to me at all. Not
No,
interested.
You're not missing it. You're not missing
No.
much.
Really not.
I like Sims busting out on the PlayStation
yeah.
2.
I played the original Sims when I first got my very first PC, and that was it. I think I
Yeah.
played it for one night, went to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then regretted it.
Yeah.
See, I didn't regret it because I would just kill everyone.
I can imagine you did, Phil.
I would
Actually, I can
build a
imagine
room.
you did.
I would build a room with a couch and an oven, with no fire alarm. They would walk in it, and I would edit the door out and just let them die. Eventually, they will die. Eventually.
You're a
Phil.
heartless
Phil.
Phil.
You would build
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
swimming pool with a diving board, and you take out, but you didn't put like the steps to climb up, so they would never get out of the swimming pool, and they would drown.
Honestly.
That's the way that I played Sims.
Out of curiosity, Phil, have you ever taken some hot boiling water to an ant's nest or something like that?
Yes, I have.
To be honest, I've done that several times. So
As my first name is Ant, for some reason I don't know what it was. I never did that.
You had an affinity with them.
I was like, I'm not going to kill those ants. I can't. They're called ants.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Seas.
Time Splitters Future Perfect.
Oh, yes.
oh, good God, that's an amazing game.
Really? I'm sure I only ever played
Time Splitters 2.
No, Future
My
Perfect.
favourite.
Is that the one with the guy who looks like Vin Diesel on the front cover?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Has nobody else played it? Is it just me or?
No, I was a Time
That's why I
Splitters 2
think
guy.
They're both really good.
I mean, Time Splitters 2 was good. Was Future Perfect was the third, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it was 3. And yeah, I mean, it borrows heavily from the GoldenEye sort of design ethic, if that's what you want to call it. But it's such a good game. Yeah, you do go back and forward between different timelines, and there are some levels which are pretty boring. I seem to remember one that was based within like a sort of warehouse or something that had snipers on a rooftop that was just like really reminiscent of the like a similar level in GoldenEye.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it like massively. Yeah. That's a good original Xbox game. Yeah, totally.
I think I've got it on GameCube. I might have to get that out.
Honestly, it's
GameCube,
it carries on from Time Splitters 2 quite well. It looks good. It's more of the same, to be honest.
Yeah. Number 5.
Number 5.
Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30.
I love that game.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it.
I can't remember which
love
one I
that
had,
game.
because there was like 3 Brother of Arms games that came out, and I had one of them when I was a kid, but I can't remember which one.
Well,
I
from
wanna
reading
make sure
this,
that's
it
the
looks
one
like.
that I think it is.
Well, from reading this, it looks like there should have been 29 other games that came before it.
No, that was the first one, I think.
Was it?
I think that was the first one.
Okay.
No, it was a really good game because you're in charge of the whole unit, so you had to basically tell them where to go, and then you would position yourself to flank and stuff like that, or you would get other people to go to flank for you, tell them to go behind the wall, and tell the other 2 guys to go behind another wall, and then
Yeah,
you go.
that's the one.
Yeah.
I did play this one. I think there was one before it just literally called Brothers in Arms. I think this one was the sequel.
Yeah, I think you could be right.
Yeah, but it was kind of like, do you remember how on certain games where you could kind of command a squad with the D-pad, where you actually moved yourself with the analog stick and the other controls? It was one of them. It was good as far as I remember. It had good visuals and a good storyline. I think I only played it on the PSP, and I just remember it being really overcomplicated on the PSP because of the small screen and the small controls. Do you know what I mean? So. Well, I never played the Xbox or the PS2 version, so it was different.
I had no idea. I had a
Well,
GameCube, so.
They did Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30 and Brothers in Arms Earn the Blood the same year. They both came out in 2005.
And what formats were they on?
I think Xbox and PlayStation 2, I think they both are.
PC.
And PC.
Because there's I know there's talk of another Brothers in Arms game coming out on like PS4 and Xbox One potentially. Interesting.
Indeed. Number 4.
Number 4
is Gran Turismo 4.
Excellent.
I've got it. Haven't played it.
But I haven't played
The
it.
white box.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the same. I played it. I loved Gran Turismo 3, played it to death, and I got Gran Turismo 4, and I was like, again, really? Do you know what I mean? Like, you got all your licenses again, and I just played the licenses for a bit and did a couple of races, and I was like, yeah, I've done this before. Can't really be arsed in it anymore, to be honest,
I like the first Gran Turismo. That's it.
Yeah.
if not just for the soundtrack.
Yeah, I like the soundtrack for 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Which one was the one with the which had like Feeder as the
That was
soundtrack?
free.
Yeah. The first time I saw that and that came out, I was like, oh my god! I think I had a Dreamcast at the time, and my mate had a PS3, a PS2. Holy!
This is it. That was a big game. Yeah.
I was playing like Sega GT at the time, and then I saw that, I was like, wow.
Number 3, Doom 3,
For the Xbox.
Xbox and PC.
Yeah, I was so jealous I didn't have an Xbox.
You're a big Doom fan, aren't you, Tom?
Absolutely love Doom, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
You've
game.
met Thingy,
Yeah,
haven't you?
met John Romero as well. Yeah. Last year. Doom 3 though, great game, and at the time this came out I had a PC but it had a Celeron processor, so I was kind of like a bit underpowered, so it would because it had so much RAM in it, it would actually run the game, but because the processor was so poor, it wouldn't allow me to like have all the options up, but it was still a great game, you know. I could run it like all the lowest options like graphically.
Nice.
But yeah, to be honest, I do have quite a soft spot for like Doom, even though it's not, people don't really consider it canon. I mean, because it's like slightly different to the other games. Yeah, I think it's a different experience. You know, what I mean, it's not the run and gun, find keys, open doors experience that the first two were. It's more of it sounds daft, but it's more of like a role playing game. See what I mean? Because you actually assume the role of this Marine who's been sent out, and you have to like pick up what essentially iPads and just like look at the story and learn it that way.
Yeah.
It's more like Half-Life than Doom.
Oh, okay.
Has anybody else played it? Or
Nope.
No, it's one game I've never played.
Really?
I always had
Cool.
PlayStation at that point.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think if that's probably the best way I can describe it. It's more like Half-Life than Doom, because you are engaging in the story from like the perspective of somebody who's been like plunged into this universe. Yeah, I mean, even just like walking around the lunar base and like looking at TVs on the wall and stuff like, because it's got like a sort of hybrid interface where you can like use the mouse to control the view and the keys to like look around. If you see something that you like the look of, you can hit another key and then it becomes like a PC interface where you can move the cursor around, and things that you can click on the screen like become available. So you can look at a desk, for example, or a monitor, click on that, and then your mouse becomes the mouse pointer on the screen.
Oh wow!
And using that, incidentally, weirdly, somebody has actually built like the original Doom engine to play within one of those monitors in Doom 3. So you can actually go up to a monitor, click on it, click an option, and play Doom emulated on one of those monitors within the Doom 3 engine, which is absolutely amazing.
That's so awesome. That's like a perfect Easter egg.
Number 2.
Numero dos.
Are you there, Phil? You all right?
Yeah, voice keeps cutting out, so every so often I can't really hear what's going on.
You should get some lockets or something.
No, through the internet.
Yeah, every time it cuts out, he has to go to this little machine, put 20p into it, and then he gets more. Then it comes back on again.
He's got one of those stoma things. Ow.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Number 2, yes, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory.
I like Splinter Cell games.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Although I only ever played the first one.
I played the first 3, yeah, which I think Chaos 3 was the third one.
Yes, Chaos Theory is number 3, yeah.
What was the one on the 360?
Something Agent, or Rogue Agent or something.
It was the last one on the 360 where it was kind of like more like a Gears of War type game where you just shot everybody.
Yeah, which was very non-Splinter Cell.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, getting slightly off topic. Basically, loved the Splinter Cell games. I think the thing that appealed to me the most was just the graphics, and I don't think those games could have been done on the system other than the Xbox at the time because of the way that the dynamic lighting kind of affected the gameplay. Because it was all about shadows and darkness, and the dynamics of the lighting engine was so intrinsic to the gameplay.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Because the amount of times I would get the knockout just because I can see his shadow on the floor and not actually be able to see around the corner and get him.
People say that it obviously ripped off like Metal Gear Solid and stuff, but there's no way in hell that Metal Gear Solid had that kind of gameplay mechanic built into it, because there was no lighting in Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid 2, it's a great game,
but it didn't have that kind of
no, totally
depth.
No. I mean, and the way you could kind of like drag bodies away and like hide them and all that kind of stuff, it was added a new dimension really to like the stealth. You know,
it almost made you feel like you were like an NSA, CIA agent, like going actually into like Fort Langley, for example, to steal some files. You're like, I'm going into Fort Langley. That's where the CIA are based.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think it was the first game as well that actually made me realise. Actually, no, probably not the first game, but alongside like things like Chronicles of Riddick, where you really had to like hide the bodies because enemies that were like patrolling certain paths around levels would see them if you didn't hide them.
Yeah.
And that really kind of made
you had to think about your takedown, didn't you? You had to actually really think, do I need to take this person down or can I keep going?
Yeah, I'll just let him go, let him keep walking through that door, and I'll just like run by him. Otherwise, I have to take the guy down and I have to drag the body somewhere where it's not going to get found by another NPC who maybe might patrol this bit of the level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so you have to really kind of like. I can remember having been crouched down in the darkness, watching the patterns of like the NPCs walk past and like see what they do.
Just so you knew how to get around them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what everyone was saying about what games you want as like remakes from an older game into a modern day? Splinter Cell 1.
Yes.
That's a good shout, yeah.
I think that would actually still hold up.
Just remake it exactly the same, but with better graphics, and just keep it the way it is. It was such a beautiful game. Imagine what they can do on like a PS4 with the shadows then.
That'd be awesome. Well, number 1 is really kind of a bit of an anticlimax, to be honest. So, number 1, Phil?
1.
Number 1.
Number 1 is FIFA Street.
I had that, but yeah, I understand why it's number 1, and not as in it's a good game, as in it's FIFA Street. It was a completely different version of the FIFA games.
It was good.
It was good, like how you had to bounce the ball off the wall. That's obviously made the games a lot more faster, a lot more impactful, and I like the skills. But I had NBA Street.
NBA Street?
Yeah, there was an NBA version as well.
I had Sesame Street.
I never knew how to get there. I could never find my way.
Somebody can tell you, I think.
Were you a FIFA Street fan, Tom?
I've got to be honest, mate. No, not really, no. I was always more of an ISS fan, to be honest, back then.
International Superstar Soccer Pro.
Yeah. I don't know. What are we talking about? That 2005 now?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I probably had FIFA 05, to be honest, but Street was like another diversion that just didn't really appeal to me. Did it have Peter Crouch on the box?
What, FIFA
Yeah,
Street?
I think he might have done, because he had that, and it was Ronaldinho.
Yeah, I saw like screenshots of it, and it's like, like even if like a playground or like in a street.
But they were cartoony. Yeah, they're all made cartoony to be like caricatures of themselves.
It just didn't appeal to me at all. Not interested again.
Well, there we go. That was the charts for April 2005.
Wow.
I don't think I actually...
Sorry, I was going to say, I can't believe Doom 3 was that long ago. Wow.
Yeah, really sorry. Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it?
It does. Sorry, Stefan, go on.
No, I don't know what I was going to say. Anything
Phil?
as you're now been brought into the circle, is there anything you'd like to... you're free of the shackles of Retro Collect. You're crazy.
Not really. I'd like to like pimp the original Xbox as a retro system now. I think there's a lot of games on there that people don't really give a lot of credit to because it's kind of seen as still a semi-modern system. Would you agree?
That is the semi-modern system, yeah.
A semi-modern system, yeah.
I see. Yeah, I think it's at that kind of limbo. I wouldn't
say... It isn't
say...
quite there yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was a retro...
There's so many games on there, and they have like really interesting like graphical like processes going on that are now taken for granted. So when you see like, again, looking back at Splinter Cell, you see like real-time shadows in an original Xbox game, you're like, oh, yeah.
I remember looking at the Xbox and going, why have I not got an Xbox? I really want to play Deus Ex.
Invisible War.
Yeah, because it wasn't on the PlayStation, and I had a PlayStation.
No, that's a really interesting point that you brought up, because there were a lot of games on the Xbox that were sort of their time, but exclusive to the Xbox, but because of technical reasons. And I believe the reason that... Yeah, totally, yeah, that's one. But I believe the reason Deus Ex Invisible War was not on the PS2 was because the lighting algorithm that the Xbox used wasn't compatible with the PS2 hardware.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't the fact that it couldn't handle it, because it could have done a downgraded version, but because certain gameplay elements were lighting.
It needed the lights in, didn't it? Yeah.
It needed the lighting to make certain elements of the game possible, like for example hiding in shadows, again like with Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
it couldn't do them. And if you look at Invisible War now, it is one of the most impressive games visually of that generation. Really, really good looking game. I mean, Doom 3 again is another one. Obviously, it wouldn't be possible on the PS2 just because of the technology used. Very interesting subject. Games that were of that generation but that weren't possible on the
ultimate
PS2
console. Yeah,
interesting.
and obviously everyone always
Yeah.
thinks that the PlayStation, because obviously even I was one of those people that used to say that PlayStation 2 was a better console than the Xbox, and I always used to go down the line of the playability, the control that wasn't so heavy, and I didn't used to work out as a gamer, and those controllers were heavy on the Xbox. They really, really were. And I was just like, it just isn't a gamer's console. It's a professional console, but it's not a gamer's console. But that was me 10 years ago. Obviously now looking back, which since then I bought an Xbox console just to play Knights of the Old Republic. I actually bought it secondhand in game for like 25 quid just so I could then play Knights of the Old Republic.
Is that the one with Kit Fistu?
The one with Kit Fistu. Hey Phil. Hey Kit Fistu.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's really far away from his computer.
Are you happier now?
Whoa. Whoa.
Does this make you happy?
That was like watching a horror movie in the dark, and then like all of a sudden, like they close like the bathroom mirror, and then when they open it again, kind of style, you can see in the reflection of the mirror there was something there that was like really far away. And then here, like in my ear, I was
the
like,
worst thing would be was if you suddenly turned the light on and Phil was right behind you.
Right behind you with his beard, yeah.
It'd be like being attacked by a tramp.
As you were shaving.
Yeah.
He's just looking at your razor going, I wish I had one of those.
No, real men don't shave.
Gets to a point. No, your beard's actually quite fierce, actually. I like your beard.
You're jealous of Phil's beard. We've heard this in previous episodes.
I am a little bit jealous because I've now got to the stage though in my life where I can now go. If I go about 3 days, I have to shave.
3 days?
Yeah, because otherwise I look like I could be deported. That's all it is.
Tom is being deported.
Yeah, they come up to me and they're like, "Hello, senor," and I'm like, "No, I'm British, mate."
Like, nah, mate. What are you on about?
Geezer, all right, geez. All of a sudden, I'm really gangster.
You're nothing but a stone cold gangster.
That's what I am, buddy. Yeah.
I go into
Pulse.
any cash and any cash and carry, and they speak to me in their own native tongue. I'm like, no, mate, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
What?
Like, no, mate, I don't know what you're on about.
I'm not from Wakefield. Jesus.
Oh dear. Well, thank you very much, Tom, for joining us.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you,
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Phil.
Yeah.
Cheers, Phil.
Well, I can't help that my microphone. Well, the internet kept cutting out on me.
Yeah, but you're also playing your PS4.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm not. Okay, turn your PS4 on and see what I'm doing now.
The PS4's over the other side of the room.
Playing Aura's Awakening.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's playing.
Well, probably. I'm actually on my laptop on my TV screen.
He's playing Aurora's Snow.
It says now playing Aurora's Awakening. I was already on my PlayStation because it's been on the whole time, but I just haven't been actually using it.
I know it has because I see you on it.
Yeah, good. Good, you saw me. You saw me looking at you.
Tommy.
Oh shit, I
Had
did
you,
leave it on.
you're looking
But I
at,
put it on pause.
yeah,
I did put it on pause.
yeah.
And now I'm playing.
Honestly.
Now I'm playing.
Well, hopefully we'll get Bill's attention next episode.
Yeah, we'll have him back. He'll come back as a special guest.
Yeah. Tom's going to take his place and Phil will be the guest next month.
Who, me?
Yeah. You're going to get demoted, Phil.
You're gonna get
Stuff.
a
For
segment
things-
of Monkey Man
Things
news.
and stuff.
It's all about that stuff.
Yeah, you'll get demoted for blowing up Matt's cars.
Oh god.
You don't want that. I was talking about the Jaguar and the Dreamcast the entire episode. So.
And do you know what? We've gone the entire episode without mentioning ninjas.
Full plug.
Plug. We're not plugging ninjas.
We haven't plugged anything this episode.
No, we've been very good actually.
Yeah, this has been the first episode where that was the first time I heard those 3 words put together.
Yeah, but I think we're toning it down because we've not been sent any free stuff regardless of our...
Yeah, nothing has happened, has it?
No.
Yeah.
We need to up our game, I think. Next episode, we're just going to go sponsor crazy.
Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. We have to get like a little intro. We'll say we're sponsored by Bood and Bood.com or something like that.
Yeah.
That's for the censors,
Sponsored
by the way.
and Bird.com.
Yeah.
Sponsored by
I
Vanderhoff.
was going to say audible.com because they seem to sponsor every single podcast.
Oh, Squarespace.
Square Peg.
Yeah.
Square
I've
Peg,
got
yeah.
two different podcasts I listen to that are sponsored by them.
Actually, seeing as we're signing off, we are now part of Geek Culture Radio. They have added us to their list of podcasts. But yeah, Geek Culture Radio, they've got us on their network now. Go and check them out, geekcultureradio.com. You'll find us and other podcasts on there, such as the Mature Gamer podcast. It's very funny. And there's a few others as well. But yeah, so feel free to, anyone listening, if you get us on iTunes, feel free to add in a comment or review, because we actually don't have any yet, and I feel that we should. Do you want to do any plugs for your bits and pieces, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, obviously listen to Retro Collect FM, the podcast, and also visit retrocollect.com and the dreamcastjunkyard.co.uk, which is my website. And we've just started a podcast this week all about the Dreamcast and just being really like geekish about not the main things about the Dreamcast, but things that we've noticed in certain games which are a bit weird. And yeah, it's pretty good, if I say so myself. So yeah, please, just type Dreamcast Junkyard into Google and you'll find it.
Peeps can find you on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm at Tom Lee C. Be sure to follow me or not, because I just usually chat inane random horse shit about games of all generations.
Yes, but that's all we do.
Indeed, so we're soulmates then.
There you go. Dark Soulmates, Phil. Hey,
Oh, topical.
Dark Souls.
That was some good wordplay right now. That was some good wordplay.
thanks, Phil. Thank you for joining us, Tom.
No, appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for asking me to appear on the show.
I said we're going to try and leak some of your fame.
Fame, you know.
Trying to suck it out of you.
Hardly. Although, what was it? I was in WH Smith, and someone was like, "Oh, were you in Retro Gamer?" I was like,
You're like, oh, yeah, not again. God.
Yeah.
And you
was like-
just reached into your jacket, pulled out a pen. Who do I make it to? For another episode, I've been Heist Definition.
I've been Anton Bain.
And I've been Monkey Man Phil.
I've been Tom. Thank you.
Oh yeah, sorry. And
Yeah, no.
Tom.
It's Tom.
It's Tom. It's been Tom.
Yeah.
He's not even
Tom is Tom.
signed out now. He's had enough. Interrupted. Laters.
Bye.
See you later.
There you go. That'll do.
That'll do.
Hey, guys.
That would
Thank
do
you very
big.
much.